All right, Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all honor and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai. Double honors to the apostles of Great Millstone, and salutation to the elect, which we hope to be. This is your brother Hawaii from GMS Chicago, and pretty much, I'm finna get in a few scriptures, man. You know what I'm saying? And I might call this sit down. Who is your king? You know, this is uh Deuteronomy chapter 17, verse 15. It says, "Thou shalt in any wise set him king over thee, whom Yahweh thy power shall choose. One from among thy brethren shalt thou set king over thee. Thou mayest not set a stranger over thee, which is not thy brother." You know what I'm saying? And the thing is that when you wake up to this truth, you know what I'm saying, you know that your king is Yahweh Bashem Yahushua, man. You know what I'm saying? King David, which is, of our brethren, man. You know what I'm saying? But when it comes down to the two-thirds, you know what I'm saying, they're announcing their king to be Esau Edom, so-called white man, right? And according to this scripture, you know what I'm saying, you're not supposed to do that. You know what I'm saying? Esau Edom, when it comes down to his rulership, what is he doing? He's not even a good ruler to his own people, man. You know what I'm saying? He's stabbing in the back his own people as well. He's what you'll call an unwise king, man. You know what I'm saying? So it's foolish to follow after follow after the Edomites, man. You know what I'm saying? To announce them to be your king, man. You know what I'm saying? How could you follow after, how could you call the Edomites your king when with their perpetual hatred to destroy you Negroes, Latinos, and natives, you know what I'm saying, it's also affecting them, affecting their health, you know what I'm saying, causing them to die as well, man. You know. This is First John chapter 2, verse 15. It says, this is 1 John 2 and 15. It says, "Love not the world, neither the things that are in the world." You know what I'm saying? Because what's of this world? Job 9 and 24, the earth is given into the hands of the wicked. Who is the wicked? The Esau, Edom, and these other heathens, man. You know what I'm saying? And it says, if any man love the world, the love of the Father is not in him. You know what I'm saying? So with the love of the Father not being in you because you love the world, you know what I'm saying, it's because you're falling underneath a specific king. If you are this world, then you following the Edomites, man. You know what I'm saying? You're announcing that yeah, you two-thirds of Israel, you two-thirdians, you know what I'm saying? Which you all announcing that Esau is your king, you know what I'm saying? For one, you're committing high treason, you know what I'm saying? Because you're going against your actual king, which is the Heavenly Father, Yahushua, Yahweh Yahushua, you know what I'm saying? And following underneath another, man. You know what I'm saying? Which is a big crime, man. Zechariah 13 and 8, it says, "2/3 of my people shall get cut off and destroyed." Why? Because they committing treason against the Heavenly Father and the Heavenly Son, man. You know what I'm saying? They're actual kings, man. Whether they like it or not, And like the scripture says, it says the love of the Father is not in him, man. You know what I'm saying? So that shows it shows, if you follow the ways of the world, you know what I'm saying, that you also saying that the Lord is an enemy unto you, you know what I'm saying, and that you rather follow underneath a base man, who's underneath not just you, but also all the other heathens that he's confederate with, man. Verse 16, it says, "For all that is in the world, the lust of the flesh," you know what I'm saying, and the lust of the eyes, and the pride of life, and not of the Father, but is of the word, of the world, Salakia. You know what I'm saying? And the thing is that, on the back of the dollar bill, it says, "In God we trust." The scriptures talking about how Esau Edom is so proud that he can try to sit in the Heavenly Father's seat, trying to call himself the Most High. You know what I'm saying? Pride, the lust of this world, this, that, and the other and stuff, and that's what 2/3 are doing. They burning in their lust, man. You know, that's why it says in John 8:44, ye are your father the devil, man. You know what I'm saying? You're showing who's your king. You're showing who you rather follow, man. You know what I'm saying? You showing who you really have true allegiance with, man. You know what I'm saying? Because of that, you're gonna die. You know, you 2/3. It says, so like, this is Matthew chapter 10, verse 33. It's actually, I'm starting verse 32. It says, whosoever therefore shall confess me, and me is this Yahushua, who in the world English calls Jesus Christ. You know what I'm saying? It says, whosoever therefore shall confess me before men, him will I confess also before my Father, which is in heaven. You know what I'm saying? You know? So the Lord is going to confess you to your king, you know what I'm saying, if you bring forth his name, man. You know what I'm saying? Not being a bitch ass nigga and being scary, man. Not being ashamed of him. Not being ashamed of the gospel. Not being ashamed to put your life on the line to save your brother's lives, man. You know what I'm saying? To not cause them to fall into the ditch, man. You know what I'm saying? Like the 2/3 kings would do, man. You know? Verse 33, it says, but whosoever shall deny me before men, him will I also deny before my Father, which is in heaven. You know what I'm saying? Which gonna line you up to get your head cut off, man. You know what I'm saying? Because you're not for one, you denouncing the Lord, man. You know what I'm saying? Because if you deny him, then that means that you following underneath another, man. You know what I'm saying? And who's the king of the world? Who is the prince of the air? Esau Edom, man. You know what I'm saying? Because he's spiritually deceived, man. You know. This is Sirach, chapter 4. I'm gonna start at 20. It says, observe the opportunity and beware of evil. Yeah, for you Jakes out there, you know what I'm saying, that's you know, Lord willing, this is edifying you, you know what I'm saying, who stumbling across, you know, new videos of Great Millstone and camps that's affiliated with GMS, you know what I'm saying, that's preaching the right doctrine and the correct doctrine. You know what I'm saying? The thing is that observe the opportunity, man, because it is the opportunity, man. The doors of mercy is closing, man. You know what I'm saying? If you continue to take your sweet time, you know, you gonna die, man. You know? And it says, and beware of evil, because the one that is in rulership right now is the ruler of wickedness, man. The ruler of evil, man. You know what I'm saying? It says, and be not ashamed when it concerneth thy soul. So if it does concern you 2/3, but 2/3 are not going to take heed. But for the elect that's still out there, you know what I'm saying? Take heed and come back to this truth, man. You know what I'm saying? Because it does concern your soul, because you're an Israelite as well. And with you being an Israelite, you need to observe the opportunity that you need to follow the Heavenly Father, Yahweh Yahushua, man. You know what I'm saying? Who is your true and true king, man. You know what I'm saying? The scriptures, when Yahushua was being crucified, you know what I'm saying, who the world even calls Jesus Christ, you know what I'm saying? They written King of the Jews. He is King of the Jews, man. You know what I'm saying? Like it says, you know, and it says, verse 21. It says, for there is a shame that bringeth sin, and the shame that bringeth sin is you 2/3 being shameful, to call Yahweh Shem Yahshai your king, man. You know what I'm saying? Which is going to be rewarded with death, man. You know what I'm saying? And it says, and there, you know, because if Yahweh Shai is denying you, because you deny him, that means that you're not going to be written in the book of life, man. You know what I'm saying? And it says, and there is a shame which is glory and grace, and that's the elect, man. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna come out here in great boldness. You know what I'm saying? They're going to you know, suffer wrongfully. They're going to be considered fools. You know what I'm saying? You know, they're going to be considered all these foul, defamed things. You know what I'm saying? Demons, like Yahweh Shai was called. He was called a Beelzebub, which means a demon, man. You know what I'm saying? You know, we gonna be demonized, man. We gonna be brought low, man. But we gonna take it cheerfully, man. You know what I'm saying? Because the end is that we gonna have that grace, that mercy to receive salvation, man. Which salvation is only for the Jews, you Negroes, Latinos, you natives, and you confusion faiths who bloodline go back to Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, who are Israelites, man. You know what I'm saying? If you suffer that shame, which is glory and grace, you know what I'm saying? We gonna enter into the kingdom, man. You know what I'm saying? In 2/3, they gonna have to they'll enter into the kingdom as well, but they not finna get it on the first go round. They're going to die for unrighteousness, man. You know what I'm saying? Because they committed treason, man. You know what I'm saying? And with that, I hope this video was edifying. I'd like to give all honor and glory to Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai. Double honors to apostles of great millstone and salutations to your elect, which we ought to be. Shalom.